Hey guys, we are picking up the series Business Casual
Let's start
as
over. I was staring at you. Start again.
okay. Hi guys, we are picking up the series Business Casual, which if you've watched any previous episodes, it really has Michelle
Yeah,
interviewing local business owners with some of their challenges and their successes, and I
right.
I hope you get a chance to view some of those. But
And we're gonna do that again.
oh yeah, we're going to
Yeah.
keep that
Mhm.
keep that rolling. But something that we had a kind of revelation is that we are a business and we've had our own challenges and our own fun in the business and success.
Yeah.
So we thought, why don't we go behind the scenes
Yeah.
in a business casual setting where you guys get to see in a project that we began in
Mhm.
2019 with the Barrington Group. You guys get to kind of a little behind the scenes of what we did to produce this.
Yeah, and this is fun because this is really we are just getting to know Anne.
Yeah,
So we were introduced from Josh Rivero from Fika,
right.
and he said, Anne might be interested in video. She's always kind of forward thinking like that. And so we sat down with her, and we said, what's your goal with
Yeah.
this? And what do you feel like what her objective was with this video?
Well, you reminded me that she shared with us some pretty high-end but yet funny
Yeah.
realtor videos from New York. Very,
That's
very
right.
high-end, I think Manhattan properties.
Oh my
And
gosh, I totally forgot about that one.
yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah.
was great.
So that production, when she showed it to me, I'm gonna. We did not meet that same level of what they were producing, but comedy was kind of the most important thing that
Yeah.
she wanted, and I was a bit nervous because I had never done any kind of comedy filming, and so we were unsure.
Yeah, well, I mean, really to go back, I mean, we had only done interview style videos,
Yeah,
kind of an
kind of
about
corporate
us, right?
about us. Yeah,
So Anne really challenged us with, first of all, coming up with a script, and we worked with Anne on this as well, but coming up with a script that had some humor in it,
yep,
which is really hard to do.
yep.
And then also working with actors.
Oh yeah,
We had never done that
no,
before. And so we had to come into Anne's home and really adjust for lighting and sound. And again, this was so new for us.
yeah, yeah. That's a good point
Yeah.
because you'll see in this video, there are several environments that we had to encounter, different lighting.
Yeah.
This was new to us because typically we would control the space,
Yeah.
and then we'd do an interview where they didn't move,
Yeah.
or if they did, we just set up a new environment. But this was a challenge, but it turned out to be still today, I think, one of our most fun
It
shoots.
was. Yeah, I think so too. And I think Anne's vision with this was just really to set apart the Barrington Group with their Red Bow experience.
Yep,
That they are the professional. You don't want to just let anyone into your home. So
yep.
let's get started and see if we did we do it?
Let's see.
If you're not getting the Red Bow experience from the Barrington Group Real Estate, you may be inviting stress into your home.
Hi! Let's sell this mother. What you got to eat?
Does your agent have a go-to?
So just from that, I just remember. So the Sean was the actor in the green
Yeah.
outfit. We have Mayor at the time,
Yeah.
Mike Wade, and Becky, who I think
Oh yeah.
I think all of them, if I'm not mistaken, have acting skills.
I think so too. That's what
Hmm.
I understand it as well.
Yeah,
I know that Mike Wade does, but I don't know what the other two have done.
yeah,
Yeah.
I thought they did, but as we were developing that scene, we had an idea of what we wanted to do as far as stress entering your home or the unprofessional realtor.
Well, we went through so many scripts though, by the way. Do you remember like the zombie
Yeah,
thing? I
yeah,
mean,
because
it was
zombies were still hot,
yeah.
you know? Yeah, we had a whole different direction, but this was how it developed. So right on the spot, we came up with a few things. The balloon,
Yeah.
I think we added. The other thing I remember is how Becky was pushed.
Oh
It
yeah.
just kind of plowed through her
Yeah, you're right.
and says, what do you got to eat? Which was, again, these were all ad-libbed,
Yep.
and it really made, I think, for a nice introduction to letting stress into your home.
Yeah, I think so too.
Marketing strategy, a proven, professional, and
Okay, I think this is this has got to be all Ann because I'm not as familiar with the real estate selling process,
Right.
but we obviously wanted to make it the most unprofessional as possible.
Right. I love the half-eaten cookie with the crumbs. I mean, he just really doesn't care. His
Yeah,
photos are on a Polaroid.
right. Really high-end technology, how he's going to help. And
Yeah.
then this, hire me is the first thing, but then overprice the house is his
Right.
second thing and pray.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is funny, and then you can see those are Polaroids we were taking throughout the day
Yeah.
of Sean, and this is a blast.
Yeah. And on a well, let's go ahead and finish up
Yep.
here.
Personalized marketing campaign to ensure your home is a must-see?
How do you guys feel about balloons? Huh? Yeah? All right.
Having your home on the market for long periods of time can really flush your profits. With our home advisory
Okay, go ahead,
service
pause.
plan,
Let's
we'll get you the highest amount for your home with fewer days on the market.
I would not tour that room for a while.
So yeah, what do you want to
Yeah.
say about
No,
that?
well, I know we're going to go back and see some of the bloopers on this one here, but this one was so fun because knowing Anne now, we worked with Anne for the last 3 years, 4 years.
Now,
Yeah,
yeah.
now.
Mhm.
But knowing Anne now, she loves having a script in front of her.
Mhm.
She just feels more confident that way in front of the camera. And we couldn't do that on this. She had to know her lines.
Yeah.
So the take after take, she was getting so frustrated, but everyone was such a trooper. I know
Yeah.
you were going to say something, but
Well, Sean was, in my opinion, on this scene with the biggest trooper because Anne was struggling
yeah.
to remember the lines, but he had to enter that door and exit that door a lot. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm guessing I'm for some reason 11 stands out because when I did the editing, but it was so often that you can see in the blooper at the end here, you guys will see that Anne's frustration, but everyone just working together and just doing a great job.
Yeah, I remember too on this scene, this is like a walkway in Anne's house.
Mhm.
And we had to get up the camera equipment, the big lights,
Yeah, that's right.
the boom mic, and then I was trying to hold up some kind of her lines like on a little iPad so that she could look down
Oh, that's
and
right.
have them. So we were all kind of just situated up
Yeah,
there.
it was
Mhm.
tight. I forgot about that
Yeah.
because it was just as you get to the top of the landing, and so like you said, we had to set up a lot of gear, but it was,
Yeah.
again, everyone just did their part. This is fun.
We provide peace of mind knowing only qualified buyers are touring your home. Yes!
Now that was okay. How do you
Yeah.
feel about that? I know it's a little it's overexposed
Yeah.
out there, and you had to pull back. So
Yeah.
how did you adjust for that? I mean,
Well, that's the thing. There is something that you can do where you rack exposure,
mhm,
and that's like a remote kind of option. Usually, a second person would do that to make the adjustments as you enter different lighting spaces. Like
okay,
the ISO would change. Um, I didn't have to be fair, I honestly didn't have that experience,
right,
and I didn't have that technology to make those adjustments off the fly, but so what I'm doing here is I'm trying to get enough exposure on Sean and Molly, the dog, outside, and then pull in to the space,
right.
and really it's set or it's lit or exposed for, you'll see here, it's exposed for Anne and, Mike and Becky.
Okay, yeah,
You'll see.
maybe.
Let's see. And play.
Count on the Barrington Group to take the stress out.
Yeah, so here you can see
Uh-huh.
they're in pretty good shape, and then the windows would be
And
overexposed.
so, how would you, knowing now, like you said, for your first experience, you didn't necessarily fully understand that. What would you have done differently now?
Oh, good. That's a great question. We did not have any of our lights, I believe, lit.
Oh,
So
okay.
we're relying, this is a natural setting like you would if you entered this home.
Mm-hmm.
And to make this work to where you get exposure outside and inside, you would actually overexpose a little bit of, not overexpose, you would light the interior
Okay.
so that you didn't have to have because my ISO without any additional lighting, professional
Mm-hmm.
lighting, I had to bump up.
Okay.
And that works okay inside, but of course it does overexpose Sean on the outside. So
Anne also has very high vaulted ceilings too.
Yep.
So you can hear that echo as well. And so these are some of the challenges I think a little bit of working in not your that just it's not a studio, right? So
Yeah.
you have to kind of adjust for those challenges. But and we had a boom mic over them. So none of them were
Mhm.
lobbed up. We just had a boom mic
Right.
on all of them. So
Yeah. So here's the end shot.
Out of buying or selling your next home. Ask for the Red Bow experience.
So this is an older shot of her
Yeah.
team, but as you can see, as I went through that living room and then back out of the walkway there, the entryway, I was balanced pretty well for that shot, but It's so tricky, like you said, when you get
Yeah.
out in the, different environments that aren't controlled, that if you guys have ever seen a set of a Hollywood studio,
Hmm.
they have, especially outside, and we have some of this equipment now, but huge tarps to diffuse the sun.
Yeah.
So if it's high noon or
Yeah.
something and it's really harsh on you, you don't want those shadows on
Right.
someone. So
Hmm.
there's a lot of things to consider, but overall, our first crack at, like you said, actors, different lighting scenes,
Yeah.
some of the unscripted activity that took place, meaning
How many cameras did we use on this one? Do you remember? Did we just use one? Were you the only cameraman, or did we have another cameraman, or was it just the? Because I'm thinking that Emma was the boom mic, and there were sound operators. So it was one
right.
camera and then sound operators.
I believe so because if you look at every scene, uh, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, it was either on a tripod or on a gimbal.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like it was necessary to have two cameras going at the same time.
Yeah.
We could have,
Right.
figured that out, but
Right.
no, I felt like there was movement. If you notice, like when Mike and Becky were
Yeah.
just like, what in the world? I wanted to do a lift kind of.
Well, Anne is thinking about doing, I don't know if she's going to, but I know she's thinking about doing another comedy kind of a thing. It'll be interesting to see how much we've grown
That's
out
a
of the
good, yeah.
next out of 3 years. But I'd love to watch a couple of the bloopers.
Yeah, at the end we added the bloopers. I think you guys will like this.
Yeah.
Sure, Agent Havoc. Oh no, oh no.
Just keep rolling.
With our home advisory service, we'll be sure.
I remember that's a color card.
Yeah.
If you guys are familiar with video, helps us balance white balance. Um, they were actually feeling like privileged. Oh, he's chosen me. They were hilarious on the set.
I forgot about
Because
that.
sometimes I would light in front of Becky's face or Mike's or whoever, and they would often say, "Oh, he's chosen me." So, and this is the one where Anne had the most challenge here.
Yeah.
We'll be sure. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy.
You're doing it great.
For the highest amount of price,
It's all right. You're doing great.
highest amount
Poor Sean. Look at him. Back
I know.
of
He
having
knows
your
it.
home on the market for long periods of time can really flush your profit.
The best blooper I've
That was the
yeah.
best blooper because she had nailed it. She just forgot the S at the end, and
Yeah.
so we were all laughing. But
Yeah.
Anne is so great to work with, and I love her thinking outside of the box on her in her videos.
Yeah, that was, like I said, one of the more just challenging because we hadn't done it and fun. We really are open to doing much more after that,
Yeah.
and we've learned a lot. So
Yeah, we have.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to bring more of these to you each week. I don't know
Yeah.
how many. We're thinking at least one, probably two.
Yeah.
We've got so many projects, guys, over the years that we've learned and made some outstanding friendships with
Yeah.
all of our clients, and they've opened up their homes, as you can see, and we've got so much more to share with you. So I hope you guys appreciated this one,
Yeah.
and you'll join us on the next one.
Yep. Thanks so much for joining us.
See you next time.
Bye.